This is Rap the News, and there is nobody talking about this except me. And I am telling you that a big fiery planet is passing through. This is New York, and the lights are out, just like the neighboring countries over there, Paraguay, Brazil, Argentina, their lights went out. And then the solar eclipse and everything else, from the earthquakes to the heat. You don't know a big fiery planet is passing over our heads? Yes, it is. That is what the glow is in the sky. Let's listen to the news.
A hot, humid summer Saturday night New York City got real dark for tens of thousands of people, leaving parts of Manhattan without power for about 5 hours. Packed subway trains were stuck with no power in the stations. Times Square went dark.
More than half of the country will feel the effects of a heat wave over the next 24 hours.
By the weekend, at least 14 states are expected to break temperature records. CBS News weather producer David Parkinson joins us now to talk about this heat wave. So just how bad is it expected to be there?
It's bad, and it is expanding in scope. So here's the situation. It was primarily contained to sort of the plain states on Wednesday. It expands today further east into the Ohio River Valley. By the time we get to tomorrow, it's throughout the East Coast.
And so here we have it right here. If you're looking at the arrows, starting with Argentina, Chile, Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Uruguay, Paraguay, and then all the way to the East Coast where this is ending, in Canada, is showing you the path of planet hell as it sweeps through. Think about it. Before the eclipse happened, a power outage happened in the exact states that the eclipse took place. Go figure, huh? And just like we found out that when we watched the video and we sped it up, we saw the shadow of a huge planet pass by, knock out the sun, and then move past. And when it moved past, the sun relit. And so we found out that all our life we've been lied to about solar eclipse. But all our lives we've been lied to about the heat, the cooling, and everything else. This planet has a hot side and a cold side. It's kind of like the California desert or Arizona and Alaska. A hot side and a cold side to the planet. And that's where the brimstones and everything else is going to fall out of the sky. Brimstones and hailstones, hot and cold, is coming down at the same time. That's because it's coming right off of this damn planet. And so again, this is the path of the planet, and the planet is over there in the East Coast, and the East Coast is now experiencing all kind of crap, and the heat is turning up over there, and if they stay outside, they will die. Let's get into it some more. Right here. See that meteorite go past?
Sí, pero no se mueve. Como pues que se vaya para algún lado, ¿no?
Watch the electrical storm. Anyway, here it is, right in the sky, burning like a motherfucker. Like God said it was going to do. It is down here. It is globally warming up the entire planet. It ain't just here. See that electrical charge in the sky? It ain't no light. Thunderstorm. That's a lightning storm. And where's the lightning coming from? The magnetic field of this damn big ass damn planet that's right there on our horizon, burning up the earth as it passes through from Argentina to New York. And so we can't deny we don't see the big red fiery fucking planet in the sky. What do you think it's red for? What do you think that red is? Red iron oxide and a glow that's burning.
We are getting reports of widespread power outages right here in New York City. We are getting reports of power outages in station complexes throughout Manhattan. We're working to identify causes and keep trains moving. More information
They don't know.
to come.
32 states on alert right now, and it's not just the heat, the humidity is making it so unbearable for millions.
You're right about that, Amy. So let's look at the heat index map showing how hot it's going to get. ABC's Alex Perez is starting us off. He's there in Chicago, where it will feel like 100 degrees today, 116 by tomorrow. Alex, good morning.
It's going to be a rough few days for a big part of the country.
As millions prepare to suffer through what could be the most dangerous heat wave in years. Temperatures rising into triple digits, already causing roads to crack open in Kansas and hospitalizing 7 children in Connecticut, all of them suffering from dehydration and heat exhaustion at a summer camp carnival. Some areas in the Northeast bracing for temps to feel almost as hot as Death Valley.
So if someone comes in and we think that it's heat stroke, about 4 or 6 of us will actually put the individual into this ice bucket for about 10 to 15 minutes to get their body temperature down as fast as possible.
Even with the excessive heat, authorities say you must limit your time outside the emergency room. Doctor I talked to says if you're drinking water and staying hydrated, you can still fall victim to heat stroke or heat exhaustion. They say the key thing is to make sure that you stay out of the heat and somewhere cool.
So they don't want to tell you that you can't go outside in this heat because it will kill you. You are risking your life. And like I said, it's going to the triple digits as this planet passes over. And God already warned us in the scriptures that you don't want to hear because you're Gentile. That's why. That's why you don't want to hear. Because if you had the Spirit of God, you would listen to God. Deuteronomy 32:22. A fire is kindled in my anger. That means he ain't happy with how y'all living y'all lives here. And shall burn unto the lowest hell. What you are standing on is hell. You can call it earth all you want to. What is underneath this crust, as they call dirt? Hell fire, the eternal flame. It don't go out. Nobody ever questioned anything. And it says, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the fountains of the mountains. Jeremiah 15:14. For a fire is kindled in my anger, and shall burn upon you. That is why they preparing for heat strokes all over the damn place. Jeremiah 17:4. For you have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. So how does Nibiru planet hell work? It works as you keep getting more eviler, the planet draws in closer, just like it did in the days of Noah and Sodom and Gomorrah. If you would let go of that homosexuality and all your stinking ass racist fucking attitudes and shit, you know, all your carnal, all your adultery, all your violence, the planet will move away. But since you ain't letting it go and you're getting more crazier, the fire is burning. And so it says, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow it for fire, to melt it, so will I gather you in my anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there on this earth and melt you. So if you don't get picked up when God sweep through, you are going to burn for eternity here, because this whole place is going to turn into hell. And as the Bible said, hell is going to be thrown in the lake of fire, and the lake of fire is that big planet. As it sweeps under our earth, it's going to suck this planet right into that one. And then it's going to be one big old lake of fiery hell. And then watch this. Jeremiah 21:12, we'll end with that. No, we won't. Lest my fury go out like fire and burn, a burn that none can quench it, because of your evil of your doings. The fire is burning to the lowest heaven because of the evil of your doings. You know, and what do you think the countries are now saying? Stop cursing on YouTube. Stop using profanity. Stop acting like bigots. We're not dealing with hate speech anymore, because they done passed all these gay laws and all these drug laws for weed and everything else, and they trying to offset the balance by stopping people from swearing and being mean to each other on social media. You think it ain't no fucking method to the damn madness, and it is. Be like, why in the fuck would they stop people from swearing, but they allowing homosexual marriages and fucking drugs? They trying to offset it. That's how they deal with global warming. You guys don't understand, man. I'm gonna end it with Psalms 9:17 with this, with the scriptures. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forgot God. And so you are turned right into hell fire. And then we're gonna look at this right here. And what's happening here is a plane is flying through the skies, experiencing electrical storms, meteorites flying past, and it is flying in the red iron oxide dust cloud at night. And you can see that brown shit, that brownish red shit that he flying through right there. So he flying through the dust cloud. A lot of people now that are flying in these damn planes are experiencing coughs, headaches, nausea, everything else when they come down. And you can see the electrical storm happening, and you would think that he in the twilight zone somewhere, but this is what we're breathing in. And just like I said, I'm hacking here and there because of this bullshit, and so are you, and everybody dying. This is causing diabetes, this is causing high blood pressure, this is causing sepsis, you know, this is causing complete system failure of your body, man. God is destroying you, you know what I mean? And so, just like I said, if you don't get lifted out of here when God come here, you are going to be left, like he said, on this planet to burn. And just like I said, we're seeing the iron oxide, the electrical charges. This is not normal. Can't get it through y'all. All y'all want to do is live y'all little silly ass life, buy this life of this world at the cost of the next world. Meaning, you sold your soul for this life, but then you'll get nothing in the next. Meaning, what's the use of gaining the whole world